A developing story tonight as the San Francisco Unified School Board met to try to pass a budget plan. A critical vote before a midnight deadline with a state takeover at risk. KTVU's Jana Katsuyama is live for us in the newsroom with the final decision and the passionate debate getting there. Jana?
Claudine, this really came down to the wire. The board finally approved the staff's balanced budget plan with just hours to spare before this deadline. The vote was 6-1, with President Gabriela Lopez voting no, but it was enough to keep the state from taking over. Hundreds of San Francisco teachers, parents, and students rallied across the street from the San Francisco Board of Education building.
What do we want?
They opposed the district staff's proposal to cut 10% from all school sites in order to balance the district's budget and avoid a state takeover.
Some PTAs in very lucky schools can make up the difference. But for the majority of our San Francisco families, for the majority of San Francisco schools, fundraising that amount of money or at all is not an option.
The group then marched over to the board building, picketing outside. The district is facing a projected $125 million shortfall next year, hit by a sharp drop in enrollment.
You went from 57,000 to 50,000. That's a 14% loss of students. It's important for this to be a long-term process, so long as you get through the short-term hemorrhaging.
The board had a passionate debate. Some advocated to adopt the staff's plan to avoid a takeover.
We cannot have our district go bankrupt. I mean, that's what a state takeover means. It means a district is bankrupt. It can no longer make its payroll or its financial obligations.
The staff and superintendent's plan included $90 million in cuts, $50 million from school sites, $40 million cut from central services, including the ROTC and college prep for underserved youth.
If this budget goes through all the way through July and we pass it as is, what will happen at the sites is going to be a disaster.
We're reducing the money that we're giving to schools. So they will be even less likely to carry some of the programs that we're offloading onto them. And so I want the public to understand that, and that is what's heartbreaking about this budget.
Others supported an alternate proposal by board member Matt Alexander, which would make the majority of cuts in administrative and managerial staff.
We can cut $50 million from schools, no problem, right? We can cut 350 educators, no problem. We can't cut a single chief, right? I mean, that to me sends a strong and I think disturbing message.
In the end, board member Alexander, who you just saw there, withdrew his alternate proposal, which teachers and students at the rally hoped would pass. In a compromise with the superintendent, the board and staff will work together to see if more cuts can be made at the top instead of at the classroom level before the final budget is implemented in July. Also, the staff and board say they plan to advocate for more state funding to help avoid cuts to student services. Reporting live from the newsroom, Jana Katsuyama, KTVU, Fox 2 News.